Hello everyone and welcome back to Crafty Monday. We have had a few changes and lots of things are changing with Facebook and going over onto YouTube, but I really appreciate you following me. Crafty Monday will be done on Facebook and then I will post that over to my YouTube, and I've tried to sneak in to see if it will go into Crafty Monday as well, but I'm not too sure, so we'll see about that. So if you come on today, don't forget to say hello, leave a comment. Love to, I'm not sure who's on, if anyone's on. So if you're on, say hello, and I'm going to get started. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit late, and if you're watching the replay, welcome. And I just wanted to go through a few things with you today as well. We have our suite sale on tomorrow, where if you buy a suite, you can receive 50% off your next product, which can be a suite. And I want to explain this to you because I don't want you getting caught up in saying you didn't know, or you weren't told, or you didn't understand, because it's very confusing for some people and it can be hard to understand. So let me just do a little example for you. Say you want to order the Floral Impressions Suite, which is $155, and then for 50% off you want to get the Celebration Sip. Now if you're just ordering those two products, that's fine. You'll get your 50% off the Celebration Sip suite. Now say for instance you want to order, so that's example one. You order one suite and you put, can you hear me? Hi Caroline Matthews, can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. I hope everyone can hear me. So if someone can just put up that you can hear me, that would be really, really great. Okay, so the next thing is, say you want to order the Floral Impressions, which is $155. That's a beautiful suite. And then you want to also, thank you Caroline, also want to order the Celebration Sips, which you'll get 50% off at $138.25. So you'll get that at 50% off. Then you want to order the Floral in Bloom Suite, which is $215.75. And say you want to order the Turtle Cute, which is $165. Now the two cheaper ones, the Celebrating Sip and the Turtle Cute, will be what you receive for your 50% off if you just order those 4 products. Okay, this is where it gets a little bit where, how many of you when you place an order you go, oh, I just want that designer series paper, I'll get it while I'm ordering. So this is where I don't want you to slip up, not during this promotion anyhow. Say for instance you order the 4 suites and then you go and put in a designer series paper for $21.75. So you will then receive the cheapest 2 products, which is the Turtle Cute suite at $141. You'll get 50% off, but then you'll get 50% off that designer series paper because it's from a suite and it's the cheapest. So I wouldn't order individually things together if you want to order your suites. I would do 2 orders. I would start off with ordering your suites, and it doesn't matter what order you put your suites in, they will pick the 2 cheapest ones for you to get your 50% off. I hope I'm making sense. Hi Maureen, good to see you on. I just want everyone to understand that. Now, I also want to, if you're a demonstrator, I want you to understand, thanks Wendy, I want you to understand, if you're a demonstrator, that we also have our pre-order starting tomorrow, and you can use your You can also use the sweets in the pre-order. Okay, so if you order a pre-order one and you order 2 from online exclusive and 1 from the catalogue, they will choose the 2 cheapest ones as your 50% off. So it doesn't matter how you place your order. I have a lot of people think that they've worked it out that this is the dearest sweet and this is the cheapest one. And because I've put it on that way, this is the dearest one and this is the cheapest and this is the dearest and this is the cheapest. And then I can add some ribbon from another sweet. It's not the case. The ribbon will be the cheapest. And then one of the sweets, which will be the cheapest. So order your sweets on one order. Hi Heather, how are you? Then you can go in and do another order. And I know it's a little bit of extra postage, but maybe towards the end of the month. And you can put in products from sweets. And whatever is the cheapest, you'll get the 50% off. So you might want to, say, for instance, get the Beautiful Gallery bundle, which is around $81. And then you might want to get Designer Series paper as well. You will get the Designer Series paper from the bundle, or a different bundle, I should say, that you've ordered. You'll get that at the half price, okay? Just be I want you to get the best value. So if you're ordering your sweets, just remember, hi Susan, just remember, order your sweets. So you can have a dearer one, a dearer one, a cheaper one, a cheaper one, a dearer one, but whatever is the 2 cheapest will be what you get your 50% off. The same as if you place an order for products from a suite. You might want to order bundles, Designer Series paper. You might order 2 bundles from different suites. It'll be the cheapest one that you get the 50% off. But if you throw that Designer Series paper in there as well, that will be your cheapest product. Okay, so I hope that makes some sense, because I really want you to get the benefit of our beautiful sweet sale that's starting. So tomorrow. Okay, so Crafty Monday is going to be back at 1 o'clock, and I'm going to do it here on Facebook. Then I'm going to upload it to YouTube. This is the only one that I'm going to be doing over here at the moment. Until I get everything sorted out. The others will be done on YouTube. The virtual album retreat, I have set up a group for that. Now, this is an amazing retreat that Stampin' Up has introduced, because as a lot of you know, we've had a beautiful lot of close to my heart people join Stampin' Up. And this is something I think they used to do. They used to do a monthly retreat thing. And I'm not sure about that, but I think it is something like that they did, or a yearly one, I'm not sure, but we're doing a monthly one. Now, people are saying to me it works out pretty expensive, but I've looked at it, and as a scrapbooker myself, I find it quite great value. It's you get everything's cut up for you, so that's saving time for you. So to me, that's a big time saver, because all the paper and everything is cut up for you. You get, I think it's 12 double layouts. I'm not too sure. You get double layouts, but you get all the products that you need as well. Your flip-flops and everything like that. I am going to be also joining this so I can see what it's all about. And I've put an event page up, and if you're coming along, that's amazing. Now, if you're a demonstrator, you'll also receive your 20% off, or if you're a silver, a bronze elite or above, you'll receive your 25% off that price. So that's a little bit of a bonus if you're a demonstrator. Okay, our June card making challenge is started today, and I'm going to share in a minute a little card. We're going to go an hour today, unfortunately, because I've got to do the talk. The doctor was running late, and then I'll go into making a product, making a card for you. So our June card making challenge started today. Now each Monday I'll put a new challenge up for you. Now some lucky person is going to win $100 worth of products from me that you can choose. So that's a win-win. Yeah, and this is not a Stampin' Up promotion. This is definitely not a Facebook promotion or an Instagram promotion. This is just a thank you for keeping me in business while I've been sick. This is to all my beautiful, loyal customers out there. Thank you so much for placing your orders. You don't know how important that was for me, because without your orders, I could have lost my Stampin' Up membership after 19 years. That would have been devastating. So thank you for supporting me and placing your orders online. I really appreciate that. I still have, I'm still on that roller coaster with the doctors and appointments, but I'm hoping, so far I haven't been having appointments on Mondays, so hopefully I can do my Mondays without being interrupted, except for today. The doctor decided to, it was today, but that's okay. So the challenge is make the card that's in the instructions. The instructions are up there on my Facebook page now, and place your card in the comments underneath that event. Okay, so today's card that you make, you've got a week to make the card, and then you can just post it. If you can't post it, please let me know and I'll pop it in there for you. Okay, that's not a problem. Our last chance products. If you're looking for a little bit of a bargain at the moment, jump over to my online shop at teresabrownstamping.stampinup.net and check out the last chance products, because there's a lot happening over there. Also, my blog. Don't forget, I put things over on my blog, and it's probably more detailed than on Facebook. So if you're looking for something a little bit more information, jump over to my blog, and I have put links up, and I will put some more links up today. This and that. Why am I doing this and that? Someone asked me, why do you do this and that? Well, this and that is very important to me, because this gives me, it lets me know what my customers really love and what they really enjoy, and it helps me plan ahead. So that's an important thing. Okay. We have got gift giving going to be happening on Crafty Monday, and I'm so sorry I haven't had time to pick out the winners for last month, for everyone that, for May, that placed orders and also joined into the this and that and to all the things that I post. It's important to read the whole lot and add to the comments. Don't just add to the comments, because that gives you a ticket into the free mystery draw that I do each month. Now, I'm changing that around a little bit as well. This time you're going to get a mystery sample pack. It'll be a sample pack of either Designer Series paper or Brad's, or it will be a sample. So I hope you enjoy that, because that's going to be something new, and I'm going to try it through May, June, July and see how we go. So I will put the names up on my Facebook page. Probably tomorrow I'll have to write out everyone's names and do some draws. Okay, so let's come down to my workbench. Now today, well, before we do, I just want to share with you something that Kaz and I have been working on, or Kaz has been working on, I should say. We've double-sided taped the dies to the back of our stamp sets. I'm loving this, because it means that I can pick up my stamp set and my dies are there. And we've also written on it, like this one's got the washi tape. So we've written up here washi tape. So we know that the washi tape goes with these dies and with this stamp set. So this is a really great little gold nugget to sort out. We've been sorting out. Why I haven't been able to do classes, we've been sorting out. Retired stamps and everything else. So there's just so much happening in this craft room, even though I'm not actually online at the been online, but I'm hoping to come back every Monday. And I hope you all look forward to see me. So we can always mix and match a card set with a stamp set with another stamp set, or with the washi tape. I know what you're doing this afternoon. You're going to be getting the double-sided tape and you're going to be putting it down the back of your stamp sets. And even the wider ones we have still put on, that they just stick out a little bit on this side, a little bit on this side. So when they're standing up like this, we've got the wider one just standing out a little bit. It's very, very great tip. So I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and then Kaz was telling me or talking to me about Joe's already been doing it, and I thought, oh, it's something I wanted to do for a long time too. So there and then we rang Tanya, and she was down in Spotlight, and she got us the wider tape, which was really good, and we just put a little strip across the top and down the bottom, and we marked them off in our catalogue as well. So all my stamps that are up on my bench at the moment are either got online exclusive on them, which has got an orange dot, so I know that's from the online exclusive, so that's not in the catalogue. And then anything that's got an added, like a mask or washi tape or whatever, is written on with a little pink dot. So I feel like I'm a little bit more organised where I can go and pick up some stuff. Hi Sharon, how are you? Now, if you haven't watched, or you've come on and you didn't watch the first half hour, jump back on and watch the replay, because I've explained about the sweet 50%. And it's important that you all know and understand that, okay? Because I want you to get the best value. I don't want you to put in that designer series paper at the last minute and then get your 50% off that and not off the sweet that you have put in. Okay, so our challenge this week was to use words continuously across the back of our card. So let's come down to my workbench. I have to say, it's nice to be back in my craft room. I really have missed being in here and missed seeing all your lovely names pop up. But when my breathing gets to the point where I can't breathe, then I can't do anything. So this is our washi tape, and you've probably by now seen other people use this, which is great. I'm sure there's been a lot of ladies out there demonstrating this. Okay. Oh, okay, that was really clever, Teresa. Do you realise that we have a little bit here? I think we're meant to be able to run our fingers down. Oh, I should have opened this earlier. I can't get my fingers in there. Let's try it this way. I'll try with the scissors. Oh, didn't realise this was going to be so awkward. I'll try with the scissors. Okay. And because my right hand's still not working 100%, I feel a bit clumsy, but that's okay. Okay, so we want a small piece of paper to put this on first, and you can use any colour paper you want. And I cut mine about 8 to about 13. I think that's a pretty good size. Now I've just got to find the end. Now I know this has got to be a bit tackier than our normal old washi tape. I can feel it somewhere. Okay, just be mindful when you're first starting this off. I'm just going to get this started and then I'm going to get the die out and show you the die. Who's used this? Tell me in the comments if you've already bought it and used it. And what was your favourite thing about it? Okay. I'm just going to be very careful rolling this up to start off with. Just going to bring this up just a fraction. Okay. Now you do have to be a bit mindful when you're pulling this that you don't rip it, which I just did because I don't want to. Okay. So I'm going to hold it and I'm going to very gently lift. Okay. You can sort of see that you have a little bit of a blank spot in here where you can actually, that's going to be the bottom or the top. And we're going to open this up until we get to that next blank line. This one's a little bit longer, but I'm going to start off right up here, and I've cut the paper the same size as the washi tape. Now I'm just going to roll that back on itself a little bit, so I have got the end ready to start next time. So that's a great gold nugget. Just roll it back a little bit and then you know where you're going to be using this washi tape next time. Now I'm just going to cut this off here. Now you can keep this and run your hands through it if you want to hold your dies on your die cutting machine, because this, like I said, goes with the beautiful stamp set and dies, the extraordinary dies. So I'm going to grab the dies out of the back. Don't you love having it all together? I know I do. And the dies come in one piece like this. Okay. So what's the tip for the dies? The tip for the die is to find the one single little flower up the top, because that is where you're going to place your die. Okay, now remember I said we had this little bit here. You can actually put this over on your die and just hold it in place. I just want to get that bit off. Okay. And now we're going to bring it down. Plate number 1. Now don't forget when you're doing your plates on your little machine is to do your second one down a little bit. So plate number 1, your plate number 2 comes down a little bit. Your dies go on there. And as you can see, you'll have a, whoop, I've moved it. I'm glad I saw that before I put it through. Make sure that you line him up. Sorry guys, I moved it and I wanted to line him up. So make sure that you've got this like a little bit of a out further in. Make sure you've got your dies on there. And then this one goes up a little bit as well. Now the reason for this is that it stops bulk when you're first going through that roller, okay, and it makes it easier to roll through. Now this is a really nice way of adding some dimension to your card without having to colour. So if you're a person that has a little bit of trouble with arthritis, or at the moment I have my hand that's not working really well, it cuts out all the little flowers. Look at this. Look at all these little flowers that you get. How beautiful is that? I'm just going to grab that bit of washi tape off there and just put it over there, and leave it there for the next one. Okay, so that's how you cut out your flowers. Not too hard. So you're probably asking, what's this got to do with what we've got to do for our challenge? Well, this is my decoration. Okay, I'm going to decorate. So choose whatever products you have within your craft room, as long as it's Stampin' Up. It doesn't matter if it's a retired product or whatever, as long as it's a Stampin' Up product when you go into the challenge. Okay, I just want you to have definitely a Stampin' Up product. So it can be a retired one or not, it doesn't matter, but just make sure that it's a Stampin' Up product. Okay, so this piece that I'm going to be working on to do my layering of words is 9.5 by 13.5, and I'm going to be going this way. I think I cut my card long ways. Yes, I did. So this one I have cut at 29 centimetres, scored it at 14.5 and folded it over. And then I've got this one, which is the next layer up, 13.5 by 9.5. Now, you can use, make these cards and use just beautiful designer series paper, but today the technique, and this is what the challenge is about. The challenge is to find something that you like, a word that you like. Yeah, I love this set, and because I've been sick, I haven't even got around to using a lot of my beautiful stamps, which is definitely so sad, so sad. So I'm picking out some of the ones that I really loved to use. So this one's going to be an anniversary. So we're going to have anniversary on here. I think I've got it up the right way. Yep. And then we're going to find the happy. Now you can use just one. I'm going to have it this way, happy. I'm going to put that down on here for a minute. The happy, and I'm going to pop it in over the top of that. Okay, let's see how this works first. Now I've chosen, you can choose one colour or you can choose 3 colours, and I have chosen 3 colours. I have gone with Lost Lagoon, Bubble Bath and Grey Granite. You're also going to need your chamois because you're going to be changing the colours around as you go. Oh, I should have wet my chamois. Did not do that, but you know what? I've got a bottle of water here that I'm drinking, so I'm just going to pour some water on my chamois. Great gold nugget, guys. And as you can see, it's just soaking into my chamois. Okay, that will do until after I've done my stamping. Okay, wet? Yes. Just making sure I'm wiping up the water. Okay, I'm a bit slow. My hand doesn't work as good as I want it to, but that's okay. So I'm going to start off with Grey Granite. You can do whatever type of card you want to do. There's no, you don't have to do an anniversary card. You don't have to do a birthday card. You can do whatever you want, as long as you've got this type of technique happening throughout your card. Okay, so I didn't get the happy quite happy. Ooh, do you think we can line that up? I don't know. Yes, good. So I've got the grey granite, and now I'm going to clean my stamp and go into Lost Lagoon. This is another way of doing a background. If you haven't got designer series paper, or say you're doing it for a particular person, a man's card or a lady's card, that you can't find what you want, always remember you can come in with some words across the background, and it's really good. So we're going to come in with this one here. And I do the middle one first because I'm going to do one either side of it. And so you can sort of see we've done one either side of it. So I'm going to clean my stamp again. Now, normally I do a really thick stamp. Very rarely do a thin stamp, but I really wanted to try. I might leave that there because we might need it. Now I'm going to use the bubble bath. I really wanted to try a thinner stamp, because normally I do like a big happy birthday or a celebration or a hello or a thank you. So I'm going to come in with this one, will be here. And here. Oh, got a bit of green on that too. Very clever, Teresa. That's okay. But this gives you a bit of an idea of what the technique is that I'm asking you to do, is to do a beautiful print. So now I'm going to pop that there, and I'm going to bring in on another piece of card. Oh, where did I put that bit of card? Here. The birthday cake, which is going to go across here. So it will cover some of it up, but that's okay. So what if you want to do a little bit more to that? How do you do that? Well, you can do that by sponging. So let's do a little bit of sponging on this as well. Before I come in, have I got a pink one here? Yes, I have. Now, I have got these in stamps, but when I'm working, I put them back in the packet so that they don't get dirty. That's a really good gold nugget because you don't want it dirty. And I always like to come in with a bit of cardstock underneath it. That's a good piece. Let's get a piece over here. Cardstock underneath it, and because you can use your cardstock then for when you do punches and things like that, you've already got a whole heap of different colour blends on there. So I'm just going to bring in pink. And this is how you can colour your card up and change it from just being all white, even though I'm just using all white today, white cardstock, just so that you can sort of see that you can use just white. But you can use whatever colour you've got in your stash for this challenge in your craft room, as long as it's Stampin' Up. At the end of the month, some lucky person will win $100 shopping with me, and we'll have some other prizes to give out as well. So every time you take part each week, if you take part each week, you'll get the 4 tickets. I will have some bonus things happening as well, so keep an eye out for that. Yeah, I know, can't help it. I heard you say yeah. So just make sure you read everything that I put up, because you never know when there might be something Okay, now I haven't used this one before and I really like it. And I'm sort of looking at it thinking, okay, I might use the markers on it. Oh, I can't use those markers. Okay, I'm going to use, let me see what we've got here. I'm going to put these in the container in a minute. So this stamp set comes in all different slots, so that's really good. So we're going to do our stand first. And I'm going to do that stand in grey granite. I'm just looking to see what's on this. So this is our stand. Who's got this stamp set? Cake Celebration. So this is going to be here. I know my hand will be sore when I'm finished because it's pressing down with my right hand, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. I just want to get back to doing something nice. I can, now I've cleaned it, I can pop it back in here. There's that bit of paper, and I can pop it back in over the image that's in your stamp case. Okay. Now we've got some different layers happening here, and I would probably go with the thicker one next. The good thing about photopolymer is that if they're new, which this one is, give it a bit of a rub on your hand first. It will help pick up the ink a little bit better. Okay, you can also give it a clean on your chamois if you want to do it that way. Give it a bit of a clean on your chamois because it's new, but make sure that you wipe off the water. Okay, so we're going to pick up the colour and we're going to layer this onto our stand. Okay, so that's our first layer. I'm going to clean that up and pop that in here. Now there's all different layers, like I said, so it's really a choice thing how high up you go and all the rest of it. So I'm going to bring in one more layer in the pink. Which one do I want? Maybe this one, I think. And you can use whatever blocks you have. So I'm going to use this one in the pink, which is the bubble bath. And this is going to go right here. So we've got our cake thing happening here. I'm going to grab a little block. And it has got some little candles on here, and I'm tossing up whether to just do another layer up there, which I think I will. I'm just going to work out which layer I want, and I'll do that in the green. I think I'll go this one. No, I need the bigger block. Okay, and I'm going to do this one in the green. Lost Lagoon. Because I want to decorate it up with some of these little flowers, so I want it a little bit higher. Okay, so let's put this away for the moment. Thank you everyone for sticking around. I know today has been an hour, but I really wanted to share that promotion with you that starts tomorrow. I want you to get the best value. I want you to remember that if you order 2 suites and then some designer series paper, you'll get that designer series paper for the cheapest product. I don't want you thinking, oh, I ordered a a dear sweet and a cheaper sweet. You can order 6 sweets if you want to. That's fine. But don't add a little product in there because that will become your cheaper product. Okay, so we've got this, so we can come in with a little bit of green around this one as well. So I'm just going to grab my other blender just to give it a bit of highlight. Because remember, I'm not matting, I'm just sponging. And if you haven't got colour paper that you want, you can always do the sponging if you've got the inks. So even though I've done a little bit of pink, I'm just going to come around the edge and do a little bit of the Lost Lagoon. And you can do it as hard or as light as you want, just to give it that little bit of texture happening. And I'm just going to come in a little bit more down the bottom here because I want it to look like it's like a little bit of a bench or a table that it's sitting on, not just up in the air. And then just come along here. I can't wait to see what everyone makes for the challenge. I hope we get, I would really love 20 people in the challenge. I think it would be really great and exciting. Now, I want to let you know also, you can be a customer or a demonstrator. Okay. Now, if you're from overseas, you're still welcome to take part. The only trouble is I can't let you spend $100 worth of products because I'm not allowed to do that. But I would send you something for taking part if your name gets drawn out. So I hope everyone takes part because it's a great little challenge. Okay. So let's just put this over here for a moment. Now I've got these beautiful flowers that I've cut out of the washi tape and I want to add these to our cake. And I'm sort of thinking, you know, I'm got to just work out what we've got here. So we can add them to our page here. So I'm going to stick this on here first. So you can have it wherever you want on the card. Okay, make sure your words are up the right way when you place this on. I'm going to use some dimensions, which I've got here. Who's loving the washi tape? If you've got it already. Have you got it? You know, a lot of people go, oh, what would you want that for? But I'll tell you what, if you're doing something and you want to add flowers and you don't have the ability to colour anymore because you've got arthritis, or it's only since I've had my hand, I've had nerve pain in my whole right hand that I haven't been able to work, but I've been doing physio for quite some time now, since I come out of hospital. And I still have my little finger and the finger next to it and my palm with no feeling. But that's okay. I'm just going to put it there in the middle. I don't even know if that's straight, Teresa, but that's okay. Then I'm going to add some little dimensions to this. I know one thing though, I have been really missing doing my craft. It's been so hard when you've been doing it for nearly 19 years in my little craft room, and the last few years online. I do really miss it. So we can bring, I'm just looking to see what I've got in the way of little flowers. I've got a big one here which I can put here, and a little one, and a little one. Who's done cake decorating? My auntie They used to own the Hartley's cake shop up in Bairnsdale many years ago. Unfortunately, both my beautiful auntie and uncle have passed away, but they also had started off in Olinda, which was really beautiful. I'm going to have to just cut some in Olinda, and they did some beautiful cakes. When I was sick in hospital, their daughter Debbie also is a beautiful chef. Made me some vanilla slices that were made exactly like they were in the shop. Oh my God. They were absolutely beautiful. I felt very spoilt having these vanilla slices. And they tasted just like what Uncle Tom made. Just absolutely beautiful. Okay. I just want the little bit, so I'm just using a little bit around the edge. Sorry, I hope I don't take too long, but I'm just getting there. Now, it's an anniversary, so I don't need to put candles on my cake, but you can add some more decoration on here if you want to. And it's just really going around and checking what you would like to have on your page. I want the red. I want the bud. So I'm just going to come in with some bud. Just trying to work out where it's going to go on the cake, or if I want it on the corner. But I think this one's going to go on the corner up here. Okay. Or you can just leave it as is. You don't have to add any more if you don't want to on your cake. No, I don't think I will actually. I think I'll just put this little one up the top. Just for a little bit up the top. Okay, now get my card. Now wrong card. This one. This can just go on the white now so it stands out. I'm just going to use my Tombow glue. Thank you for everyone that's been joining into this and that, and it really does help me work out what products people like, what's their favourite. So it doesn't matter whether you're a customer, a demonstrator, please take part. You will go in my monthly draw. Now, I do have some demonstrators that say, oh no, I'm a demonstrator, I don't want your gift, give it to a customer. And look, that's fine. If your name comes out and you don't want to receive a gift, that's fine, just tell me. Okay, so this is our beautiful little card today, and I've just chosen 3 colours. So I hope this helps you. I'm just going to come up here. Hope this helps you with, hi Krista, with the challenge today, and how to do a background. You can use any words you want. You can use any stamp set you want. You can use 3 colours, 1 colour, 2 colours, whatever you want. And as long as it's Stampin' Up. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me back. I have felt like it's been a long time. And if you missed the beginning, please go back and watch the beginning. I've talked about our promotion that's coming up starting tomorrow. Okay, thanks Maureen, thanks Caroline. So you don't want to miss out on that. Okay, and I hope I've explained it really good. But if you have any problems and you check when you're going out, you'll see what's in your cart. So just make sure that you have don't put that really cheap product in there, because that was what you'll get your 50% off. God bless you all, and I'll see you all next Monday. Bye for now.